How y'all doing? Y'all in love?
Yeah.
Yeah, how long y'all been in love?
Almost 6 months.
Hey, shut up. I don't know what kind of show you think this is, but I will do a cannonball on your ass. 6 months?
Yeah, about.
Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd y'all meet?
Facebook dating.
You can date on Facebook?
Yeah.
You just poked her a few times? Like, how does that? I didn't even know that. Facebook got dating on it? Damn, that's weird. There's too much on Facebook. You can see somebody in elementary school. Nah, keep it on the apps, man, on the phone. That way you gotta learn from her. You're like, oh, I see your first job, your second job. You got fired for trying to start a strike. Is it like a matching thing, or you just start hollering?
No, just like every other dating site, swiping and stuff.
You swiped to her?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you swipe, did it match right away?
No, she waits for her to go through all the selection.
Oh, she gets to go through all the people that like her?
Yeah.
Okay, so by the time you swipe, it was like, oh, you got a match.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Roman.
What's your name?
Roman.
Roman?
Yeah.
Roman! We got everybody, Nikki, Roman. This is a goddamn Pink Friday in this. It's Nicki Minaj's, every personality is in this. All right, so 6 months ago, y'all started talking, or that's when how long were you talking before you started saying, let's be a couple?
2-3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Damn, y'all was thirsty, huh? She's like, I was. He's my big gulp. Y'all got the energy of a couple that's been together a while. I didn't expect you to say 6 months. I really didn't. Y'all think y'all gonna make it?
Yeah. Hope so.
Yes.
Y'all ain't gonna make it, bro. Hell no. Did you see that white lady? Yes. Oh, y'all. I kill everybody in here. He's mine. He's mine. What do y'all do for fun? Like, what's the new shit the little young couples is out here doing? This is, what else? This all y'all did in 6 months?
Cavs games.
Cavs games?
Yeah, we go to Cavaliers.
Oh, okay. You got season tickets?
No.
Damn. You probably don't have to buy season tickets to get in there, huh? It's probably about $13 you can get in. That come with a hot dog and a jersey. $13. Are they winning right now? Did they win something recently? No?
We're playing Boston tonight.
You playing Boston tonight? Oh, y'all about to get dragged. Yeah, what's the over-under on that? You gamble?
No.
Where the Asians at? And what's your name, crazy lady?
Sarah.
Huh?
Sarah.
Sarah? Oh, yeah. Sarah. You're a nice looking girl. How come you were single enough to find him? Why was you online dating?
Apparently he messaged me like before, and I.
Oh, yeah. So, like, 2 years ago, we matched previously. I remember her.
So you messaged her before Facebook dating?
No, it was still Facebook dating back then.
Facebook dating's been on there for 2 years?
It was like a year or so ago, yeah.
2 years ago, you hollered at her.
Yeah. We talked for a little bit, and then, I don't
She
know.
ghosted you?
Probably.
Sarah.
She don't remember.
She said, I don't even remember. My popping. There's hella dudes on my Facebook. Just sit on my Facebook. There's so many motherfuckers trying to get me. Okay, so he was in it. What'd you say before?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't even remember either.
No.
So then why you talk about it? You don't remember?
No, I just remember her pictures.
What'd you say this time? You were like, I'm gonna get her this time.
Corny.
You said corny shit?
Yeah.
That shit works? Being corny works?
Well, for some girls, yeah.
You didn't hit her with no riz?
No, I don't got.
Little razzle
I
dazzle?
don't got near that.
Damn, boy, my game is crazy. Huh? Poked her? So you gotta stop smoking weed. That was the first thing I said. I don't know how long you've been driving trucks, but you gotta stop smoking and driving. Goddamn, Bam Bam Bigelow, pay attention to the show. It's your nappy ass beard. He poked her. Got his ass. I wonder where he heard that. What the? Didn't I say that? Cocaine, man. Around with Ohio. Are y'all all together, that black couple and these two white folks? Okay. The black lady was like, hell no. I don't know this mother. I'm about to poke him. Why don't you move? Get your white ass out my way. I can't see Nate. So y'all don't know the black people behind y'all? Judge Joe Brown over there? He like, oh, come on now. Come on now. I looked away now. You said you weren't going to get me. What's your name, boss? Charles? Clayton? Earl. Them your three choices. Now, what is it? Tony? God damn it. That was right after Charles. Charles. What's your middle name, Charles? You don't got a middle name? What, you a junior? Huh? Your daddy and mama was just like, we ain't got no energy for this. Damn. So it's just NMM. Everything you write, fill out. That's no middle name for those of y'all that don't know. All right. What do you do for a living, Tony? Oh man, give me $200. That's a good money job. Who you engineering for? Metric construction? Messer. Okay. That's a good job, ain't it? How far is Cincinnati? You drove 4 hours for this show? You want some? That's I'm heterosexual, but after 3 hours of driving, I feel like I owe you something. Maybe I can get you some. That's your wife, though, huh? All right, never mind. We'll just have a drink together after the show. Ain't nobody got to. What'd you say? Well, get me some dicks. Tony be good. Tony be good. I walk home. Get me some dick. Bam, bam. You on what's up? Hey, you with the beer. How long y'all been together, Tony and Shalonda? What's your name? Grace? 30, hold on. No, we ain't clapping yet. I want to know her name. What's your name? Vanetta? That sounds like a new cheese. Why is this macaroni so goddamn good? I put Gouda, Vanetta, and sharp cheddar. A little meat saturated in there. All right, so 30 years, huh? What's the secret to making it 30 years, man? You took so long, they laughed. This is a slow table. I don't know why I'm with them. Between the white dude that was like, he poked her. And then that slow ass answer, man. Y'all need some echinacea. You an engineer thinking like that? Tell me what you built so I can drive around that motherfucker. I don't want to be on your slow ass bridge. I just feel like it's gonna be messy. You know what I'm saying? Messer. What's the secret, Tony? Communication. And you answered that slow. Communication. It's goddamn cute. It's just a. Vanetta, tell the truth. What's the goddamn secret? For the white people, this is where we lean in. This is about to get good. She said, here go the truth. Don't worry about them side kids. Now, what? Look at Tony. Shut up. Don't tell her that. I engineered another family. What's the secret, Vanetta? Tony. Tony said, hey, man, what the I saw your face. He was like, what the Vanetta? This is going to be an expensive Uber. You got me f***ed up. Look, now you ready to get her roasted. Ask her what she do. That. Ask her what she do. What you do for a living, Vanetta? Oh, you sell drugs. Hell yeah. What'd he say? Oh, because you high as a motherfucker? He like, I'm on her shit. I'm hopped up. But now they got me higher than a mother. That's the secret to 30 years. Stay high. He only think he been with her for 2 years. The rest of this is a blur. Hey, look at that. Other black people. Is it racist that I didn't see y'all until the lights came up? It ain't on me, though. You know, y'all got the same barber. Everybody got the same bald-ass head. He got a little hair. Hey, man, I'm still in the game. Everybody look like a testicle. Are you okay, man? Is there a reason why you got on headphones? Is he deaf? Why, is that what's going on, man? Hey, Trent, man, zoom in on this, man. I ain't never seen no shit like this. You got sensitive ears, so you got, yeah? So why not earplugs? Why you gotta wear chainsaw heads? Headphones by Dre. You heard of Beats by Dre? He got Shh by Dre. Shh by Dre. So your ears been sensitive like that your whole life? God damn. Like, is the library loud? Do you know your decibels, like your dBs, before you're like, I can only handle this much discomfort? Huh? Are you reading my lips, sir? What's your name? This yelling at me. Just about a. Is this how it's gonna go, huh? Huh, Vancouver? Is this what we're doing? We got a motherfucker wearing headphones yelling at us. Like we can't hear. Nice to meet you, Jody. What do you do for a living, bro? At all? You just get a check for your disability with your ears? Oh, okay. What's your favorite song? You got nothing? When you have sex, do you wear those? So you take them off for sex. So what if it's good to her and she start yelling and you're like, I can't. Shh, please, hand me my headphones, please. I don't know where the they are. Well, give me 2 condoms. That's not what they're for. All right, now let me talk to the white lady who's upset she didn't get to move forward. What'd you say? Oh, okay, but can we discuss why your voice sound like that? I'm not upset. I'm actually fine right here. I'm not upset at all, Nate Jackson. I got a straight shot at you. God damn, it's the double Dutch bus. You see, what's that? Who's that? The double Dutch buzz. Why do you sound like a bingo announcer? 032. 032. What's your name? Huh? And what do you do for a living, Michelle? You work at a restaurant? You call out the orders? Grilled cheese, tomato soup. Welcome to Burger King. Y'all want some poutine? How do you know the people at your table? This looks like an awkward little group of friends. Do you work with him at Burger King? Where y'all work at? Andreas Restaurant in Langley? That's a nice place? No, oh. Then why were you celebrating that? Like, yeah, I've eaten there before. Do they have beverages at that restaurant? So she don't have to sound like that. She could wet her throat. You sound like you haven't had a beverage in a couple of years. Yeah, I'm just out here just hanging out. I just want to know anybody got a couple of hours. So this your work boyfriend? Friend from work, okay. And then you guys know the other 2 ladies at the table? Not at all. Oh, okay. Y'all should get to know each other. Diversify your friend folio. You know what I mean? And what do you do, ma'am? You go to school? Are you Filipino? Why you sound like that? I go to school. For the pancit de lumpia, I go to school. Okay. And this your friend over here? Your cousin? Okay. You better represent. 'Cause I was like, is that rock, paper? Rock, what's going on? Rock, paper, scissors. All right, so you guys got to get to know her, man. She needs to meet some younger, cool people. Who, me? Yes, you, lady. Stop smoking. Who, me? Why they want to fucking get to know me? I don't give a fuck. Shit. B7. B7. One of you motherfuckers better hurry up and call out a bingo. I'm trying to go smoke. No. Who you texting? When I first started fucking with you, you didn't look away. That's why I'm going in on your ass, because it was acceptable. But now you don't like the voice joke and you want to text everybody in your phone. Why your text message is so big? God damn. I can see what you writing from here. Even your text sound like you. Anyway, so I'm about to get up out of here. God damn. TTYL. LMAO. Do you like her or just you? Okay, cool. Yeah. She be teaching you where to hide and still be on the clock. You say you're completely different, but you get along and you don't know how? Why do you sound like that, though? Everybody sound like y'all? The women sound like men and the men sound like women? You sound like an IKEA commercial. What do you do at Andreas? What's your... a cook? And what'd you say? He's Mexican? Y'all just kept going north, huh? So you're a Mexican that sound like that? You sound like an IKEA. What nationality? You sound like Ismo. I don't know. How do I sound like, brother? You supposed to be like, what's up, fool? La raza. And you know what I'm saying? Like, ¿qué pasa, güey? You know what I'm saying? ¿Cómo estás? And you're like, I don't know why things go over the way me and her are friends, and I'm not aware of how we became this way. And this city is f***ed up. I ain't even been here long, and I feel like it ain't how it's supposed to be. That got on headphones. Okay, wait a minute. You single? That look like a date to me. Right there, E40. Ooh. That's your little sister? Okay, well tell her to stop leaning on you, bro. She hating on your ass. How tall are you? What'd you say? I didn't hear you right. This might be the dumbest crowd I've ever stood in front of in my goddamn life. How tall are you? I pointed up. This said 5'9". Huh? 5'9" still. I just want to see if that was real. This is kind of cool. This is how you sound. Oh, 37. And so if you can't zoom in on them, can you see the top? Don't start rumbling. I want somebody up top. Fuck it. You work here, bro. How you pointing people out? He got on a blue shirt with a name tag. Get this bitch. I'm sick of her. Fuck this bitch. 3 seats in. Let me see if he can see. Show me the screen. Okay. I can work with this. You got titties. That motherfucker be killing that Mardi Gras, don't he? I can't see him from here, but right there, you got some nice ass titties, sir. Oh! Titties! Hey, what's your name, titties? Tom. He way the fuck up there, and I can hear him better than I can hear you. He was like, oh, Daryl! You got some nice titties, sir. You ever titty fuck? Hey, Derek, what do you do for money, man? You do something titty related? Shreveport. Titties. Show your leg. Fuck your boobs. Show your leg. Everybody say, show your leg. Show your leg. Show shit. Oh shit. This nigga got a flashlight out. Want to make sure you can see his leg, nigga. Look at it. Y'all about to go to IHOP after this? Doctor said I need a legiotomy. You mad at me, Queen Latifah? Your face was really solid right there. When I looked at you, you was like, well, Derek with the titties, it's nice to meet you, bro. They got an elevator here. You got to go upstairs with that goddamn leg. How do you get upstairs? Thump, tink, thump, tink, thump, tink, thump, tink. Somebody said, pull a little tink, tink. No. Not my joke. All right. The cowboy with your arms crossed like my career ain't. What's up, fool? Relax. Funny shit has already been happening. Fucking relax. Su nombre es? I can't see if you're Mexican, but I'm just guessing based on the cartel tattoos on your bicep. What's your name, fool? Eddie? Take the hat off, bro. Isn't that goddamn name? Your name is Eduardo. It is? Damn, that's crazy. I just threw that out there. It could have been anything. He's like, no, it's Eduarte. F you, Nate. This your girl? Y'all in love? You getting married? When? May? Okay, you ready? Did y'all see that? She was like, yes. He was like, you know, we got some to work on, bro. She keeps biting me. How long you been together? Wait a minute. No, that math ain't mathing, player. You've been with her for a decade and you just now getting married? You're gonna have to speak up, baby. It's a theater. She's like, so I just had with the Y'all ain't the only ones that can't hear this. Speak up.
I just want to keep my volume normal like I'm in my own house.
I got you. She said, I'm 3 years older than him. I met him when he was 18. I'm R. Kelly. What else did you say? Eddie pulled up on a goddamn horse. Ooh, cinnamon, ooh. Ooh, cinnamon, ooh, cinnamon. Ooh, cinnamon, hey, little lady. Hey, how are you?
Oh my God. I don't see nothing wrong.
Get on up here with me on my mare. So you were 21 and he was 18? So explain that nasty ass shit. She said, when we first met, we were together for 1 month, and then I got pregnant. None of the Mexicans were shocked. They're like, yeah, that's what the su novia. Who the took you so long? Más rápido, más rápido. You're supposed to give him an egg when you meet him. Huevo. Okay, so you got pregnant 4 weeks after meeting him. By him? I ain't the only one that was wondering that. Look, you were like, yo, what do I do? Yo, 1 month's kinda quick, fam. Where was her ex at? I know. So Eddie got the right. And then you got pregnant. But you said that as if there was a breakup coming. So you got 2 kids? A boy and a what? Okay. I don't know why it sounded like something else, like those other options. She's like, we have a boy and a flamingo. I was like, what? She just stands there. So you're in love. Scale from 1 to 10. 100? That's not healthy. That's too much love. Even Eddie looked at her like, 100? Whoa, 100? 100? Yeah. 100, fool. Fuck, I don't love anything 100. Not even cinnamon my horse. I love her 99. How much you love her back, bro? Scale from 1 to 10. She was like, mother. You better get it right. How much you love her back, bro? Answer me like she not here. With all your heart. Shut your ass up. That wasn't no real answer. Real be like, look, bro, listen. Let me just level with you. She a good woman. She got some fire. She know how to cook. She take care of me, but man, she built like SpongeBob, bro. So, yeah, she lives in a pineapple under the sea. 100 is crazy. Like, that's not even. If y'all break up, one of y'all going to jail. If not both of y'all. She's like, it's me, boo. I'm ready. I'll die for him. Eddie! Eddie! He wakes up like a scene from The Godfather. Horse head in his bed. He's like, that's butterscotch, but it could have been cinnamon. Bring your ass home. Turn off that Call of Duty, Eddie. Eddie, what do you do for a living, man? Hello? What happened to your brain just now? Because that was a direct question. You're like, I tried to buy you some time. You have a trucking company? Somebody need to take their birth control. Your alarm went off. You need to take your orthotricycline. It's time for your sugars. You don't want to get pregnant after 1 month. So this is a couple, and then who's this? Just third wheel in it? Since junior high? Well, thank you for bringing them out. I appreciate you. So you guys were friends in junior high? That's amazing. How do you not fall out? Women be beefing after like 2 months. Right? She was here last month with a girl, her homegirl. She left her to bring out him right here, Nostradamus. So you two been friends since middle school? How did y'all meet? Just like at recess? You were in the choir? 2 old white ladies. What was y'all singing back then? 555,600 minutes. Black people, that's from the Broadway play Rent. Two black people threw up. Oh, I hate Rent. How do you know these three white children? Did you adopt them? Because this is the most odd little group. Huh? That's your grandma? Okay, well, shout out to adoption. So what do you do for a living, Meryl? Let's talk. Huh? Which job? Okay, I wanted you to be retired, but God, which job you gonna die on? God damn, Meryl, you're 332 years old. When you gonna lay it down? Fuck y'all, don't grumble and groan. That's your mama's mama. You was born in 63? 65? 55?
61.
You were born in 1961. God. That's before condoms. She went to Woodstock. So who are the other people at the table? How do you know these three white children? Did you adopt them? Because this is the most odd little group. Huh? That's your grandma? Okay, well, shout out to adoption. She don't want to taper that in or nothing. I just hit you with the Pepe Le Pew and send you out to the front row. Is it always like that? She bought the tickets and sent you out like that. Yeah, this is a setup. All right, you cut your own hair with a pocket knife? God, what kind of hairdo is that? Is the back gone too? Put your head down. God. Did you cut his hair?
Fiance.
Your fiance. Is she sighted? So she not blind. She don't want to taper that in or nothing. I just hit you with the Pepe Le Pew and send you out to the front row. Is it always like that? She bought the tickets and sent you out like that. Yeah, this is a setup. That's crazy. You left a little strip like it's a vagina on the back of your head. You looked at me like, how did he come up with that? I don't know. All right, let's talk to the people real quick. It's a lot going on. You ain't got nobody with you, bro? You on the aisle all by yourself. Who went to the bathroom? The person with you? Did anybody see a person? Is this real? Okay. Because I saw you before the lights went up, and I didn't see nobody next to you. What are you, Ohio's version of Drake? Who is he with? A girl? Guy? Okay. Is that her right now, marching down the aisle with them big-ass boots on? Where you get them shoes? There's some step show boots. I say, That's cute. She got this big ass. All right, all right. This your girl? What fuck going? Hey, turn that on so they know we do that too. This happening. In case you don't know, and you don't get the full experience. You should have told more people though. I just want you to know that. But we gonna have us a full show. I said, "Is that your girl?" You were like, I don't know the answer to that." And then she was like, "Yay!" And then you were like, "You for real?" When I asked you, you told me we were. I saw that whole moment. So he wasn't loud enough, but you are. God damn. You learned to talk underwater? Why is your goddamn throat so strong?
He wasn't loud enough. I can tell him what the
Don't do it, sir. Look at me. Stop looking at yourself. You're acting light-skinned. As soon as he saw an image of himself, he was like, ooh. Ah. Why are light-skinned like that? I get shot, pop. Take me to the hospital. He gets shot, pop. Ooh, these shot me. Oh, these shot me. Ooh. these that shot me in my other leg. The leg I'm not moving got a bullet in it. These that shot me. That shot me. These that shot me.
Oh my God. I like crying, man.
Shot me in my leg, in my leg, shot me. I said shot, S-H-O-T. Said pop, O-H. I said shot me. Stop acting like that. Because I'm stupid. I'll take a little bit and make a lot. That's a hit. I just need the right instrumental. White people like singing like that. They like to know when to be quiet. These done shot me. I see you, rocking the fresh ass FedEx shirt. You work there? You gotta go to work tonight? They let y'all dress this fresh? You in the front or the back? You the manager. With a shirt like that, I know you are. You don't even get a name tag. They like, that's Leroy. What's your name, boss? Christopher. God damn, I didn't expect that to be your name. I'm sorry, I don't want to judge. And so how long you been working at FedEx, man?
About 4 years.
4 years, you already a manager? You started knocking out when you got there? You was climbing the ranks, huh? Game of Thrones. You were like, the packages are coming. Because they had the winners coming back on the show. Make sure everybody know what I'm talking about. And so, Christopher, do you like your job? You don't like your job?
It's all right.
They gave you that snazzy shirt, and you out here talking shit. The job is cool, the people ain't shit. They don't want to go to work? Neither do you, nigga. You had a comedy show. What is he talking about? He said it like he better than them. This motherfucker out here drinking a whole Modelo. My job. He better go to work with the hiccups. Move the box over there, Trevor Gunn. Hey. I'm the boss. You see my goddamn snazzy ass shirt, nigga. 4 years, every day, hard work. I get it in. Police glasses, freeze. Everybody drop the box. Pick the box up. To the left now, y'all. You the boss. What'd you do before FedEx? You was what?
Cook. Chef.
You're a chef? Why you stop cooking?
The COVID started, so nobody buying food in the restaurant when COVID started.
Yeah, that's right. We weren't eating out. Well, we weren't eating out at restaurants, but there's a lot more eating out going on during that goddamn lockdown. Shit. I was eating out. So where was you cooking at?
Hotel downtown.
At a hotel? Hold on. Whoever's stirring your drink is stirred. I can hear all that shit, okay? Jesus Christ. Down there. So what was the name of the hotel downtown?
Hotel Julian.
Hotel Julian?
Next door to Five Guys.
Next door to Five Guys? Did you cook at Five Guys, nigga? I don't know if I believe this shit now. Who the f uses Five Guys as a landmark to a major hotel? Hotel Julian, right next to the McDonald's. You'll see the arches out there. White people know where Five Guys is downtown? Did you know where that is? She's like, I'm white. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Five Guys is delicious though, bro, but you gotta have your money right. Them niggas charge you $38 for one burger. I ate so much of that shit during the lockdown, they made me the sixth guy. They put me on the wall. I'm I'm holding a burger and shit. Where'd you learn to cook?
I got my people from New Orleans, Mississippi.
Your people from the South? And so what was you making at the restaurant?
We was in the fine dining type shit.
Fine dining? Fine dining type shit? Sir, I don't believe none of this shit you're saying. Who the says fine dining type shit? I can't tell if you was from FedEx or ex-Fed. Motherfucker just got out of jail. Yeah, I'm down here at Five Guys flipping burgers and shit.
It was like $8 steaks.
$80 steaks? What kind of steaks was it?
Tomahawks.
Tomahawks for $80? Where's this place at? Nah, that. That's a $240 steak you just said for $80. I will punch somebody grandma in the head for an $80 tomahawk. Are you kidding me? A tomahawk for $80? Where's this shit at? I'm gonna Google. L what? Yeah, I know. I need to get more specific. There might be two of them. There's 10 guys down there. I need to know which one he at. There might be 53 down there. I need to know where we talking about. ALK? I never heard that. I heard of MLK. Is that the street? What's ALK? The restaurant's called ALK.
About last night.
About Last Knife? Y'all heard of this? It's inside the hotel? They got $80 tomahawks. What time they close? What time they shut down there?
About 10.
About 10? Yeah, that's convenient. Look, they on Google. Look, everybody Googling it. They're on Google. It's lying like a He lying. Oh, there he go in the picture. That's him right there. In the orange jumpsuit with the orange shoes, with the hairnet on, and the screwdriver in his pocket. That's him. So this is your friend?
No, this is my first time here. I just heard about you last month.
So you don't know him?
I came by myself.
This your girl?
No, I tried to get 2 tickets. I bought the last ticket up here.
You all by yourself?
Yeah.
It's us, man. We up here kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it. What's your name, man? Danny? I don't know why we all found that funny. You just said your name, you know what I mean? What do you do for money, Danny? You pour concrete? Okay. Is that good money? It's pretty good? Okay. She can't even take it. She's right next to him, losing her shit. Is there something I'm not asking, or is it just great? She's like, just keep going. How long you been pouring concrete? 2 years? So you got out 3 years ago? It's an ex-convict job. Did you do some time, Danny? They called you Mr. D in there. These nuts. You from Chicago? Like you live out here and shit? You like it? Oh, okay. You're not very interested. But I'm gonna find a way to cook your ass. What did all the other shirts look like that you didn't wear? Well, that's a little ass shirt. Can you feel your fingers? The sleeves cutting into you, man. What's your favorite movie? Grease? You laid that on the bed, though, huh? Like you got out of the shower like, I'm gonna kill him. Wait till I break out these young stripes. And who is this young lady crying next to you? Who is she to you? This your girlfriend? Was it the haircut? That's what happens when your tickets sell out a little while ago. They had the laptop open next to each other. Like, you want to go see Nate? Yeah, I would love to go see Nate. Couldn't stay together long enough. Had to have that humble phone call. Look, bitch, I know it's over, but if you still want to laugh. Y'all trying to rekindle that shit? Yeah. You want to? He said, yeah. You said, I don't know. Sit your little shirt ass down. That's what's wrong now. You're always running away from every goddamn thing. Why y'all break up?
I started a new job. It was just too much.
Is the job in town?
Chicago.
Is that far from him? How far?
He's in Rosemont. I'm like all the way downtown.
So 31 minutes? You f*** your relationship up. It ain't got nothing to do with how far your job is. Nah, you were trying to be single for all the new niggas down at the job. I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and I just feel like... He was sitting at home combing his hair like, man, what the f***? Stopping pouring concrete all over Illinois, bringing my ass home to you, and you gonna leave me over a 31-minute drive? Asshole. So you gonna give him some pussy tonight, right? Because you're not 31 miles apart right now. Right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you need to pick which one of these it is. Because this and this shit is how you get arrested. I need him to know he's good. She said yes and no. Whoop, whoop. Give him some pussy. Okay. See how long it takes him to get out that shirt. Keep the shirt on. Take everything else off. It's safe sex. That's how tight it is. Got on a Trojan shirt. And what's your name? Frankie? Okay. That's an Italian name for a girl out here. Frankie. I ain't never, the only Frankie girl I seen was in Set It Off. You seen Set It Off? I didn't expect that from you. Go ahead, white girl. She was like, yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, it's a classic, bro. Seriously? A gaggle of 4 broads rob all the banks in town? What's your favorite part of the movie?
Jada at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And the bus, and they're like riding off, and she finished the whole.
That's a good part. You passed the test. I thought you were gonna get all confused. Jada at the end when Will Smith yelled out, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." You slapped Chris Rock. Queen Latifah was eating. My favorite part is when the little nerdy one was crying and shit. She didn't do shit during the robbery. They started breaking that money out. She was like, I need this money. They better than me. I'm like, bitch, you didn't do shit. Go mow the lawn, I'll give you $20. It's our money. We almost died getting this. I need this. Tighten up. Where was that energy when they was shooting at us? I need it. I watch hella movies. It's nice to meet you, Frankie. Please give him some tonight. You promise? You promise? Pinky promised me you gonna give him some tonight. Oh. Damn, that seat open too, man. Just saying. I'm just letting you know. If you can't rip your shirt getting over there, you can have that seat. All right, so let's get to the bottom of this. Was it really the 31 miles or was he f***ing up?
It's a time-consuming job.
Yeah? Like, what is it?
I'm in the police academy.
You just in the academy? Sir. No. I liked it. So you trying to be the police, and you not gonna let him the police?
Mrs. Officer.
Y'all should role play, man. Put your little belt on. Freeze! He's like, oh! I'm a hardened criminal. You gotta embrace that shit. But just to get into that a little bit more, so it's a police academy, right? That's something you do and then you graduate at some point. How long does the academy take? That's it? Half a year, you just shooting at it. Ain't that a... That shit need to be longer than regular college. How the in 6 months are you out here with a license to kill? That's crazy as a I'm low-key mad at a right now. 6 months? Cooking school is longer than that. They won't even let you turn on a waffle iron at cooking college in 6 months. Oh, man, we gotta get our together out here, y'all. How long till you done?
Done February.
Okay, so you just started. And when did y'all break up? 1 month ago? A week ago? That's for the black people that understand why I did that. I saw you, bro. You hit the smurder with me. He was like, I would throw my hat, but it's changed now with the hat throwing. That used to be a part of the dance. You just throw your hat and start dancing, but now you throw your hat, people start swimming and folding chairs. Like, God damn, it's just a hat, black people, chill out. And what's up with y'all? This the mom and daughter too?
No, which one would you think is the mom?
You got that childish ass bow on your head. You put that on so I'll talk to your ass, and it works. You wear a bow every day.
Every single day.
Why? What's your name?
Kate.
You know they call you Crazy Kate, right? They got a Katie, Kate, and a Catherine at work. They're like, which one you talking about? Crazy Kate with the bow on her head. Every day. This bitch had on a bow at the company kickball party. Where you work at? You said it could be a corporate event and you wear the bow?
Walgreens corporate, but I just got
You work at Walgreens?
She does. I got laid off.
They fired you?
12 hours after I delivered my baby.
12 hours after you delivered your baby?
HR called and was like, we just laid off your whole department.
You should call them back. You should say, we're going to court, motherfucker. I'll be the one wearing the bow. Made out of dollar bills. You can't get fired after no damn baby like that. You get a little bit of maternity leave, don't you?
I got my maternity leave, a little bit of severance, and that was it.
How much was the severance?
It was about 5 months worth of pay. I'm still in it right now. This was 4 months ago.
No, what you gonna do next? Yeah, you need to go get you a labor attorney. Is anybody in here do that shit? Let's get this done. The old white man right there with the white hair. Did you do that? It just feels like that might be your profession. No? Okay. What about this white lady right here with the glasses? Ma'am, do you do? Okay, all right. This white lady with the glasses, do you do that? Okay. Any Dominican lawyers in here? Is there anybody that can help? But no, you should call the people. That's some bullshit. Your baby is 4 months old? Yeah, that's crazy. That's f***ed up. That is some right? Do you shoplift from Walgreens when you go?
My husband still works for them. So,
Oh, that's a traitor.
I have my best friend, so.
Everybody got to quit. I don't know if you know how that works. No, whoever still got access to the building is allowed to burn it down and steal everything out the back. You don't know how that works? Girl, shit. Let me tell you some hood shit real quick. This what, don't do it? Okay, I don't want to incriminate nobody. Security listening like, tell her what we gonna do? I ain't gonna tell you. Okay, somebody who still got access got to leave one of them back doors open. You go in there and take all the birth control out the building. That's the most expensive shit in there. The Ozempic, the birth control. What do you say? Cough syrup. Mm-hmm.
She handles all the specialty pharmacy too.
See? Look, her toes wiggling like this shit might actually work. I can see your toes. They've been wiggling ever since I said to Rob. And she be like, I might be able to do this shit. Did you know your toes was moving? Your toes was moving like that? She's like, ooh, that's a good idea. I don't know. I don't want to encourage crime, but they f***ing you, baby. You got to do something. Who bought the tickets to this? Okay, usually I ask people for a couple $100, but I think tonight we're going to figure out how to get it to you. Ah, damn.
My Venmo is. I'm just kidding.
All right, you shorted yourself. I would have said the whole thing. This shit is on camera. I'd have been like, it's at Mr. Nate Jackson. 10 to get in, like Domino's.
I gotta go to work. Somebody can take my spot though.
You have to go to work?
Yeah, I get off at 4.
I just got out here.
I know.
You thought it was just me on the show?
Damn near.
I'll be goddamn. Where you work at?
I work at Underbar at a little Spanish club.
Man, quit. You better go down there and get stabbed anyway.
I got something for him too though.
Oh, okay, in the bag, in that little ass bag? You be like, hold on, pal. This think it's a game. I'm a killer out this. Excuse me? Oh, you got me. On my mama, I'll kill everybody in this mouth. they got a 22. Hey man, be safe, man. Get back safe. You caught that? We're gonna put you on TikTok anyway. All right? We're gonna be like Chicago thug with a gun inside of his fanny pack. Drive safe, bro. Way to literally talk to, level with, and bond with whoever you strike a conversation with.
Aww.
And the way you demand respect from people, or the way you demand to be spoken to, dealt with, talked to, touched or not touched, is you move with grace. And so those are the roses that I'm going to bestow over there upon you today. Second sponsor of today's episode.
Brother.
Yeah. Second sponsor of today's episode is Hims. Hims is designed for the man in your life. Fellas, if you have any questions regarding weight loss, having better sex, regrowing your hair, tackling your anxiety, having longer sex, or just in general want to look into smoothing your skin, please go to hims.com, sign up so you can eat healthy, get strong. You can even find nutritional protein pack recipes in the Hims app. So get the app where they have all kinds of things about weight loss, down to your GLP-1s. And it's more than a plan. Go to hims.com and change your life today. Can somebody go let my Pakistani in? With that said, Dabrina's Guide to Courtship, modern courtship.
Yes.
What are we doing wrong?
First, can I just say thanks for the roses? I just love that.
Oh, you're welcome.
I appreciate little bro. Oh my goodness, what are we doing wrong? It's the Wild West out there, sir. We Mad Maxing it. It's out of control. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's not much we're doing right. That would be a shorter list.
Okay. I see the craziness for sure.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Well, see, the thing is, part of the problem is and that's why I call it Dabrina's modern courtship, right? Because, in the days of the royal court, and you had women in those days that were not able to work, they didn't work, and all of their income, their standing in society was linked to their husband. So we still have some old, outlandish, old English style stuff, since we're a colony of Europe, that is still showing up in how we date. And we need a modern way to date that works for the current reality, because now, women are working, women may out earn the man, and we still have these crazy expectations as if we are not working and we have to judge a man by his earnings, and we call him a high value man based upon his income. And so I have a different approach to dating that is a win-win, and I actually introduced this years ago, but it now has become even more relevant. And, there's a lot of craziness out there about if you start with coffee, for example, that's a low effort date. But what we got to understand is we got to start small and grow to bigger and more involved dates, and not come out the gate where men are paying hundreds of dollars and women paying hundreds of dollars. So it's a really simple approach. It's a win-win. It's honorable, and it works.
My
So-
question:
Yes.
does it work if all parties don't know about it? Does that make sense? Because if we know everything is crazy,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you pop in this new discourse, this new mentality towards dating,
Yeah.
and only one segment of society is like, I'm going to do it Sabrina's way.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work well enough to,
Yeah.
still prevail? And
Yeah.
if I give you
Yeah.
a kite to fly and say, this is how you fly a kite, can you then go into a storm with it and it still flies regular?
Well, what happens is when when you go on a date, a man wants you to be happy. He wants to go someplace you're gonna like. That's why he will often ask you, where would you like to go?
Mm.
So in that same way, when a woman understands Sabrina's modern courtship, she can redirect. So if he's used to doing dinner because he knows that gets points with the ladies, he's used to doing dinner at a very expensive place because he knows that gets points with the ladies. A woman that has come through Sabrina's Love Academy that now understands this notion of energy units, which we can talk about later, she knows that you start getting acquainted with someone and getting to know someone where you start with a lesser number of energy units, and over time you continue to increase those number of energy units. So you start with a lower energy date for both folks, not lower effort, just lower energy. So the woman that has done Sabrina's courtship, modern courtship, can say, hey, yeah, going to dinner a little later down the road sounds great. Let's start with, and then she redirects it to a lower energy unit start.
Okay. I hear you.
Okay.
But I think what you're saying, because it's including this concept of energy units,
Yes.
we have to explain that as a prerequisite,
Okay.
at least for me to understand it.
Okay.
So what are you talking about when you're talking about
So when I
energy
talk
units?
about, because when I was coming up with this, and this goes back to, '09, when I started doing Love Academies around the country, and especially when I was writing my book, The Love Lies, I needed a way to help people understand what I was talking about, right? So I said, I need for some people, they're really analytical. So I need a way to explain this way of creating gradations in the getting acquainted process.
Gradation.
So gradations,
Gradations.
no
Like,
gradations.
like a gradient, like steps.
Yeah, but there's
Okay.
also word like gradations.
Okay.
Too. Yeah, and there's gradient. That's different. But I hear you, bruh.
Is it the same thing?
Well, gradations is like how stair steps gradually go
Right,
upward.
right.
You're right. So a gradient is the slope of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So creating a way to get engaged that has gradations to it. That's A. There's
Levels. There's
levels
levels to
and
this.
steps. Levels and steps. And secondly, you start at lower levels of energy output for both parties. So money is a form of energy output, touch, time. So starting where those are low and continuing to incrementally increase the energy units. That includes starting with a date where the number of money energy units is low. Because in 1 hour, if you're going to tea, coffee, or smoothie with a lady, in 1 hour if you want to be back in her company again, and she knows in 1 hour if she wants to be back in your company again. That's 60 time energy units for you, 60 time energy units for her, and maybe $25. You both got a smoothie and a pastry or something. So then the next time you get together, if you both decide you want to get together again, now instead of it being a 1 hour, it might be 90 minutes. So now we're upping the energy units. It might be lunch now instead of just a smoothie. But what happens when you have those gradations slope up slowly, it truly gives you a chance to get to know the other, if in fact that's what we're trying to do. If really the truth is we're trying to do something else and not being truthful about it, it might not work. But if we're truly trying to get to know the other, it supports that. If after that first date with a lower number of energy units, there wasn't a click, there wasn't a mutual, hey, yeah, let's see each other again, then you're only a few energy units in. No one feels used. You're not out of $180 You're not out of 3 hours because you had appetizer, then entree, then dessert, then you went somewhere after. And the other thing that happens is when you start with the energy units high, let's call it start at the high dive instead of the 3-foot end of the swimming pool and graduate to it, what happens is you have a lot of ghosting that happens. You have, and you also feel dishonored. You know, if a man, for example, outlaid $180, you can't get a refund on that. I've started joking with women. I said, I'm gonna put a red button on your head that says refund. And at the end of the night, if you weren't a great date, a man gets to push it and he gets his money back. I said, would you be a great date? Would he push the refund button, or would he say, I enjoyed your company, I enjoyed how I feel when I'm with you, and I would love to spend some time with you again? Not that you'd verbalize it that way, but
that's a great concept.
Yeah.
And I don't get to see you again if I hit refund. Am I okay with that? I would rather have my money and my time back from this experience than whatever you thought this was.
Right.
Also, another thing that doesn't happen, and I thought you were leading up to that. You're saying that you know, the benefits of this concept of keeping the low points, but it also keeps our expectations down, because there's a direct correlation to how much a man is spending.
Come on now.
To how much nut a man want to bust.
There we go.
For lack of better words.
Yeah.
Because if I spend, let's say the bill's $100, I'm like, it might not go down tonight, but I just made, this is an appointment now. You owe me some pussy.
I call it pussy energy units, by the way.
I appreciate that. You owe me some pussy.
Hey.
And how much time, how much money, how much effort, how much energy, how much listening to some shit that does not directly speak to my soul am I sitting through before I'm like, okay, some pussy, please. And it's lopsided, because now that I'm in a space where I have the perception that I have some money, women will pull and pull and pull at my energy, my time, my effort. They want. Yeah. Ain't giving up nothing. Ain't giving up nothing. I need money for stuff. I mean, I need to. If, they may not ask, but they'll tell you what's tight in their life.
Right.
And leave the platform open for you to offer.
Yeah.
Right. But ain't nobody talking about no pussy.
Right.
Even an old hoe would say, "Girl, give him some pussy first and then ask." What the hell?
Yeah. There's a lot of using going on. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of using, and one of the things I was going to say a few minutes ago to your point is when you start with high energy units out of the gate, the only place you can go is higher and higher. And by the third date, usually there is some pussy and penis coming together. And that's usually way too soon. You might not even know the person's middle name. And as much as we say casual sex and it's cool, it really is not working for our mind, our body, our spirit, our soul as humans. We're not made that way.
I think you got to put the same amount of respect on the dick as you do the pussy. Because you said
yes,
pussy and penis. Like, you go pussy and give it all that strength. But then for the dick, you just call it a penis, like we at a doctor's office. Turn your head and cough, sir. Let me see your penis.
Okay, you prefer pussy and dick. Okay.
Yeah, put some respect on it.
All right.
Give it some plurifiers.
Here we go.
It's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm spending bucks.
Right.
Give me
But
some
you're
pussy.
right. But you're right. Then it changes the expectation, right? Because if a man is out of all this money energy units, these money, which is real energy, his hard-earned money that you now have been able to lay claim to by the food you ordered and the wine you ordered or whatever else is involved, then it creates an imbalance, because you're not going to tend to be out of money if he's the kind of man that wants to pay for the date.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's a win-win. And when I do Mentality, which was my men-only love relationships course, and I introduce this to them, or a man has a date with a woman who's been introduced to Dabrina's modern courtship, they love it. I've never had a man say, no, Dabrina, I want to spend more money in the first date when I don't even know what kind of woman she is.
You're not going to.
So, yeah, they love it because they get to start at lower money energy units, and then a woman feels there's less pressure. It's a win for everybody. Then if it doesn't work out, nobody has to feel crunchy. Nobody has to ghost each other. It's like, hey, it's been rich. It was an hour and some smoothie. You're good. So,
Here's another button that should go on the forehead.
okay, yes. What's
You
another
have
one?
a refund button.
Okay.
You have a good date, no
And a
refund.
great date.
Okay, great date, no money back. You can spend more time with me.
Yes.
How about this one? I will give you more money to just fuck and you go away. That's a button that got to be up there because that's what's wrong with the game right now, that there are women who are legitimately monetizing their bodies. It's just not direct cash. They're like, how fancy is the date? How good of a time am I having? What kind of food did I eat? Am I getting to take some home? Do I get a purse? Do I get a thing? And then you for sure can have some butt. You can have it, sir. I might not ever call you
Pussy
again.
energy units.
Yeah, but it's for sale.
But is that, and then you just have serial dating.
Yeah, but ask women, just the same way we asked you, are you a good date and worth a refund button? Have you been on a date, or fellas, have you been on a date where you're like, this ain't gonna go nowhere, but the reason I wanted to be on this date, or at least what a part of it, like I would have loved to appreciate this woman for her mind, body, soul, spirit, and pussy, but all that other shit has deteriorated. But that ass is still fat. So I've already paid $200 for this ridiculously priced date. I'm already out of the money. I'm already out of the time. Tell you what, for $600, I don't want to hear from you no more, but I still get that pussy. Would you press that button? Ladies, would you be surprised if you're sitting on a date across from a man? Do you feel objectified, or where you're like, I know he's going to try to, you know what I'm saying? He would rather pay me 3 times this date to just have me and never talk to me again. And if that's the going rate, why not just say that? Save everybody time and stress and pressure.
Well, that's going on too.
Oh man, it's
right?
ridiculous.
It's going on too, and it's terrible. But that's the transaction mode so many of us are in. But it is not working. I mean, we can say it is short term. It might be if all we're about is trying to get some pussy and dick together. But that's really.
Hold on.
But that's
or just some money and a come up. There's women out here that don't pay for dinner,
right?
Nor do they have the funds to eat the way that they're eating on their dates.
Right.
They would not go.
That's why I say
even
using
Bahama
men.
Breeze by
Using
themselves.
men. Absolutely. Right. Using men. And
then the whole time they're going on all them dates, they got a bottom. They got a guy that they've been dealing with for years that they're not going to take serious, but they have been physical with.
Yep.
They'll go on a $300 date with you, waste all your time, money, and energy, and at the end of the night when they get home, he's already in the parking lot sitting there playing with his phone. All right, you made it home from your date. I'm coming up. And that's the name of the game. Any woman is like, I need a roster. I'm not going to be empty-handed. And that's what's wrong now. Women are like, I don't see a man in this market for me. How are you in a market with over 440,000 people in it talking about ain't no men here?
Right.
But you have the audacity to say you can make your perfect man up with 3 or 4 people. I got a guy that is a giver and he'll do acts of service for me. So if my washer breaks down or I get a flat tire, I know who to call. I got a guy as crazy as a motherfucker. So if something needs to go to the escalation of violence, you can call him and he'll come through tearing up shit. You got a guy who you know will blow your back out anytime you call him. He's the one with the least amount of money. Then you got a guy with some money who will rain and shower gifts. And this is who you're the closest to and spending the most time with around birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, gift-giving days. That's who you're warming up. You're texting him the most because you want to get some good gifts. Then you got your fat guy who's always going out to eat and does not mind you in his company and will feed you until you're the same size as him. Then you got your super fun guy who's always.
Are we on number 6?
Yes.
We're already on number 6 guy.
This guy knows what's
Most women ain't
cracking.
got a roster like this, by the way. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, they might not have it this extensive or it's 2 people, but you got the guy that you know you can text him like, what's cracking? What's going on? Right? Then you got a guy you'll never be intimate with. This is your gay friend. This is who you just confide in, and you kind of get a lens of the man's mentality by talking to your gay friend. But he gay. Y'all both like dick. Okay? Then you got another guy. This is not somebody you're dating at all. This is a confidant or a family member or an uncle or a cousin or somebody who weighs in on all the men, and how come nobody is worth your time or energy, effort, or whatever. And they second with you not finding or settling with anyone. Here's another one you got. You don't even actively pursue or talk to this person, but this is someone who acts like a boyfriend when you're around them. They're your work husband, work boyfriend. This is a person who you would not marry. You don't see yourself being with them, but you keep them in a friend zone, and they're just in your life, always around. But you will
Glad
never,
to help you out.
Yeah, you have no interest in ever being intimate, but you won't release this person to go find the better person for them. But you don't want to be empty-handed, so you keep this person strung along. And after a big relationship breaks up or something, this is the first person you call, hey, take me out, let's go do something. You ain't even thinking about getting no nothing. You just want to go out and be
Shoulder to cry on.
Shoulder to cry on. And he trying to turn it into something more than that. And you know he is.
Right.
And you're just establishing boundaries with him.
He's hoping.
And then when you get home from the date with him, you call Mr. Back Blowout, and he comes through. Ain't seen you in a couple years, but I got that same dick for you. Well, where you been? Oh, with my family, my kids. But he's there for you. This is a guy you've been smashing since senior year of high school. Y'all been smashing 14 years, off and on. You might go the full summer smashing like crazy, then stop. Then 2 years go by, you don't. Then you bump into each other, then right back at it like it never stopped. This is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
With the women.
Sad commentary.
So if a man is going to say, I want to be serious about courtship, it takes an evolution, a growth, and a maturity.
Absolutely.
To say, I don't need a bunch of bitches. Because, a man that's in that same player element is going to be like, I got one with crazy titties. I got one with a crazy ass. I got one she got money and she spoils me. I got one that, you know what I'm saying, can suck a penny off the ocean floor from the surface of the ocean. I got one who can cook her ass off. I'm ever hungry. I'm talking 3 a.m. I can have literally a 3-course meal. She will get up and make it for me. Right? You'll never take her out. She too big to be out in public with you. You embarrassed.
Whew.
But she will get up and clang them pots and pans together for you. And sometimes that be the same. Some of them traits be the same, but you juggling too. So when you have that evolution of growth as a man, and you're like, I would like to focus my energy on one woman at a time. Herein lies where this could potentially be a solution. But we're lost right now.
We are.
And the reason we're lost right now is because everybody's acting like they're doing this already.
Doing what already?
Your version of this.
Oh, no, we're not.
Yes. The ones that aren't, it's blatant. Right? Like, it's blatant. Like, I went on a date with a young lady some time ago. I told you about it. And I said I wasn't going to make this about the stuff I like, but this directly applies.
Okay.
I went to pick her up to go on a date. We didn't know where the date was going to be. We just knew we wanted to get a bite to eat.
Okay.
I'm dressed wearing a Seattle Seahawks jersey and some jeans, thinking we're going to maybe Joey's at South Center at the nicest of that we're going.
Yeah.
We end up at Bellevue Square, and we are going up no less than 2 elevators and 4 escalators, damn near to heaven. And the higher we go, the clientele I see coming down is wearing nicer stuff. Tuxedos.
Yes.
Gowns.
Yes.
I'm underdressed the higher we go up into this building. I'm like, where are we going?
And I know where you're talking about.
Was it called Ascend?
Yes.
It's called Ascend.
For a reason.
Because it's at the top of the place. And also the prices ascend.
Ascend,
I'm talking about a $45 plate of yellowtail sashimi on white rice as a pre-entree, a pre-appetizer before you're even seated in the seat you're going to be. You come in and they seat you on one side. And would you guys like a starter just to hold you? And she's like, yeah, let me get the yellowtail sashimi. No menu. I'm like, oh, you've been here before. Right?
That's the place you go where you're not paying, by the way,
People
if you're
are
a woman.
proposing
okay.
in the background.
Yeah, that's anniversary proposals.
It's the nicest, and it overlooks the entire city. It's got a skyline. You can see the sunset. And so I was like very underdressed and already being smashed over the head by appetizer. And I have the money. I'm fine. I can handle whatever this young lady was going to throw at that menu or that waiter. I can handle. But at a point, I'm like, oh, we're fucking after this. This is, okay, because this is a car note that you just ordered.
Right.
And I know you ain't got the money like that.
Right.
You're stunning. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You have a good head on your shoulders, but you're using all your powers for evil right now, bitch.
Yes.
So $45 plate of yellowtail sashimi. And then, ma'am, would you like some champagne or wine? Yeah, oh, sure. We are at $75
And haven't
before
even
we have a seat yet.
haven't even gone to the dining room.
Then we're in the dining room and it continues. She orders like she's got somebody's black card.
And I
for
was
the night.
upset with you too.
No, I was upset with me too.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to punk out
But-
as we're going up all these escalators to be like, I'm sorry, we need to go back
Now
down.
the thing is you also because
we
you know
walked past 30 restaurants.
right, but and I had to
30
ask,
restaurants.
and I asked you about that, and you didn't. This was your first time going to this particular place at
This
that
was
time.
my first time going on a
Right,
date with her.
and I'm like, oh, she got you. She
yeah,
got you.
bopped over the head.
Yes,
And so I'm like, well,
all
damn,
out of order.
if you don't like me at all, say that. Don't just come and have this full
Use
meal
my
and-
money.
Yeah. And we weren't even to the seats yet. And some of the conversation we were having, I was like, we're not equally yoked. Like, you're not who I would want to be my wife or the bearer of my children based on the conversation we're having already. Like, she was a lesbian in her last relationship. The reason she was in this state in this market was to pursue love with this woman. So I'm like, are you bisexual now or what's going on with that? Because that's a spirit that you have. You like women. And so what's up with that?
Right.
And I am dating men because I do want children, and that's obviously impossible if I'm with women. I'm like, so you just want to have a kid and then run back to women?
You just want a sperm donor? What?
So what are we doing? And
What are we doing?
we're $100 in here? We didn't have to do this if you want to practice having kids.
Right.
All that goddamn ass. We could have just went. we could have still been at lower, way a lot less escalators.
Down the first floor, yes.
So I'm finding out like what her motivation for being on that date is and my motivation being on that date. I also did not feel like she found me as attractive as I found her.
Okay.
Right? Because the candlelight, she's just a beautiful woman.
Yes.
I'm talking, she walks in and turns heads. She caught my eye at a brunch and she was dressed like she was about to go hoop. I said, God damn. I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about you're at a Mary J. Blige concert and look up to section 301 and go, who the fuck is that? She's that bad. But is she going to use that? Women are monetizing their beauty. That's where we're at now.
Yeah.
Because and she's wrong for that. And I would tell that to my own nieces or anybody that had any influence over how they behave.
Well,
do not use somebody liking you. Don't use them.
Well,
Don't accept the
it's
gifts.
a user. We have been reduced, and we've reduced it to a user culture.
Yes, but here's the only thing I want to make to it is it's fine to go to Ascend if you regularly go to Ascend. In my opinion, if that's how you eat, if this is the lifestyle you always maintain and hold, then if I'm stepping into your world, that's just how we're going to move now, fine. Ascend was a lot for me and a lot for this young lady. When I say a lot, I mean like a rare outing.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Had I been courting Oprah, Ascend is like, bring out the sashimi. Like it's nothing to Oprah.
Yes.
Now it's like, okay, now I'm in her normal. But you're behaving abnormal because you're in my wallet.
Right.
And you know already you have no intention of me
Yep.
benefiting energy from it.
Yep.
Any form of energy.
Right.
We're not talking about money over the date where I could possibly make some money to replace what we just did or
None of that.
Also, you're taking up my time, so I can't be making money at
You're
the time
out
of
of it.
hustling. You ain't never had the intention of giving me no pussy. And then what else is there?
Right.
There was a lack of physical touch. There was a low connection. There was, you know what I'm saying? Other than
I
being
understand.
absolutely
Yes. That's why I was
beautiful
upset with you.
and thicker than a mother. But again, I was okay with going to Legion and there's a lot of night. Bellevue is there's a lot of restaurant choice. We walked through a restaurant court.
Yes, a food. You have to go through a food court to get to Ascend.
We went through a food court. We could have stopped and got any delicacy from anywhere,
Right.
from halal to Korean bibimbap.
Yep.
And been
Tex-Mex,
full.
everything, whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, Vietnamese, you got it.
I'm slowing down. I'm starting to look for a seat. She's like, oh no, we're still going up. Okay. We passed another restaurant.
Yep.
Oh no, we're still going up. I said, girl, where are we going
And
to
she
see
knew,
Jesus?
and she knew how to get there because it's like a damn labyrinth to get to Ascend.
And
I said she's been there before, and she has never paid when she's gone. You got taken, bro.
Never looked for a sign. Never. Here's the thing. My car is complicated. I have a BMW i7. And the way to get in and out of it is not normal. Like you don't just grab the door and there's a handle there. You press a button in front of your kneecap in front of you, and then the door pops open. When I picked her up and we got out of the restaurant, I'm talking 10 times out of 10, somebody's like, okay, how do I get out of here? She was like, boop. And when I picked her up, she was like, boop, bop, bop, bop. And the seat started massaging her. I was like, okay. Who the fuck's car have you been in?
Okay.
And that's fine if that guy got some pussy, because now you feel comfortable. Now it's the same kind of car, different guy. What we doing? Now I'm trying to figure. And here's the thing, ladies, you got to understand. A man will want the world. He'll even when we see you and we want to go out, unless he's just a stone cold dog, he wants everything. He sees a whole future with you. Why waste his time? He could be playing video games with his boys or doing something that he wants to do. He's gonna put all that down to go out with you. This is about more than just some pussy. If this is a mature man. When you fuck the date up or you're so one way that's opposite, like, he's like, well, at the least I'm gonna do is get some ass.
Because you're looking, and the reason is because you are looking to balance out the energy units.
Yes.
So it does not work. That's why the way we've been dating, I don't care what we say, and what we've reduced it to is not working. It's not working for the women and it's not working for the men. Now, if you're just talking about, buying some dick and buying some pussy, and if that's what we're doing now, saying that's okay and that works for our mind, our body, our spirit, our soul, and that's what we're doing, it's a lie. So if we really, and really it does take a complete overhaul of how we've been doing it. I agree with you, bro, on that. It's going to take a revolution and an evolution. But we can do it. I really believe we can. And the reason I say that is because I have seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women graduate from my Love Academy, and I've seen them go out into the dating world and have a completely different experience after learning Sabrina's modern courtship and understanding how to be a great date, that button you talked about, right? Not just a good date, a great date. And being a great date isn't about how much money a man outlays. It's not about, did you go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse or did you go to Chipotle? It's about, what is his experience when he's with you? And does he want to be in your energy again? And you don't need to be out of $180 or $350, or for you at Ascend, my goodness, it's probably up there near $420, because I knew how much it was when we went there with a group of us. And so you don't need that outlay of money to know that. So it's a complete redirect. It's about being more truthful. It's about coming out of this sick, toxic swirl of what dating has been reduced to, and it's coming back into a more honoring way to do it, and it's a win-win, and we're either going to do it or we're going to not do it and keep having anger and fallout and treating each other like enemies. And I mean, it's a trip at where things have been reduced to now, the amount of anger between men and women, and a lot of it is how we have been doing this dating, because that's where it starts. You date and then you perhaps go on to be engaged, and you perhaps go on to be married. So the way we've been dating has been so dishonorable, and it's gotten reduced to being a user transaction, and it ain't working no matter how cute we want to make it sound.
So how do we fix it? Because there is you reap. It's beneficial.
You reap what you sow. Yes.
I get you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
But the reason they're users is because they benefit from it. Somebody done came through with the rent money.
Yeah, short term. Well, I'll tell you how because I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you how because I've been doing it.
Tell them
because
how.
Because men want to please us. Men want a woman who is fun. Men want to experience a woman who's a great date. It's not that complicated.
When I said tell them how, did you receive that as tell the women or tell the audience?
I'm talking to women right now.
Okay.
Because if a man wants to please you, and at this moment we still tend to look to a man to outlay the money to cover the date, right? Even though we may make the same amount or I may make more than you. However, we still will look to a man to pay, and nothing's wrong with that. Okay? I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with that. But what keeps it, I won't even say fair, what keeps it balanced, because you're not outlaying money energy units. And as women, we got to be aware of what is equal exchange. So being a great date, for example, not just a good date, but a great date. And when you're a great date, a man will let you know, because he also will want to see you again. And he's not going to say, I'll give you a call tomorrow. He's trying to lock it up and lock it in and get it set while he's still in your company, if you're a great date. And so I have hundreds of women that have come through my Love Academy, and I introduce them to Sabrina's Modern Courtship. Okay, let me share with you the premise. It's really about getting to know each other, not just in theory, not just in word, but for real. So there's a way that you engage. There is a process for which you engage. It's really simple and it's win-win. And so I'm excited to be able to say that absolutely shifts can be created because men respond to us. So if a woman understands Sabrina's Modern Courtship and he says, hey, would you like to go to dinner? And she says, yes, at some point, let's start with, that will cause his eyebrows to raise because most women are trying to get to dinner on the first date at a nice place and with more of his money outlaid. So it's a completely different paradigm. I love that word, a completely different paradigm. And it's going to take some unlearning, some undoing of this old transaction way we've been doing dating and this user, excuse me, this user culture that we've devolved to. But the good news is we can learn a new way because it feels good, it's honorable, it's win-win. And there's
But
at least
again, does feeling honorable is honor a stronger impetus, a stronger effect than the come up of using?
Well, see, we can do things, but that doesn't mean that there's not a consequence. It doesn't mean that there's not a toll. That doesn't mean that there is not residue. That doesn't mean that there's not damage done. So while we are doing the user culture, we can say what we want. We can put words on it to make it sound good and call it casual sex and call it this. And well, men do it, and so we do it, and all that. And it is literally shredding us on the inside. I don't care what anybody says. I'm sitting here dealing with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women and tens and tens and tens and tens of men. So the way we have been doing it has not been working.
Hold on. Tell me about these. What's the other side of it?
Of which part?
What's the downside of all the using? Because right now, somebody
you can
listening
have
to
a
this is
oops.
going to be like, girl, my rent is paid off these niggas. I'm going to keep running it up.
Here's the downside. Oops. Sir, I just took a pregnancy test and what? I mean, and that's
They
happening
monetize that.
left and right.
Hey, give me $5,000 and I won't have a baby. That happened to my homeboy.
So the using continues.
Right. So
yeah, the using breeds more using.
So why not do it? What are you saying are the consequences of it, other than some moral?
I'm going to tell you, there's.
Oops, a baby. What? Like
even if a woman says, "Give me $5,000, I won't have the baby," or "I'm going to have this baby and you pay me this much in child support," that is not the condition, no matter how cute she may make it sound, that she wants. That she has a child, and now instead of having a real man who helped her make this baby and then raising this child, that she just gets some Benjamins with some symbols on it. That is not what she wants. Now, she may finagle for that, but that's not what she wants. And that's not how she's made. That's not how her spirit is created. That's not how her heart is created. None of her is created for that to be your go-to, like single mother, but just give me dollars and that's going to be sufficient. No. Or buy the baby expensive clothes and that's going to be sufficient. No, it isn't. Now, you might be trying to make the most of the situation, but that is not the situation you want to be in. You might try to make it sound glamorous. Well, girl, he pays me. And that's really a lie to say that really truly works for you, because it doesn't. And it doesn't, and it doesn't, and it doesn't. So we get to be more truthful. This is going to require us being truthful. And I'm, and I'm talking to the women, I'm going to give you an example. Like, in Love Academy, I will ask women, so tell me, what is it you want in a man?
And what they say?
Well, every woman has a what she wants in a man list, and the list sounds just the same. She wants a man who loves God. She wants a man who is financially independent. She wants a man who's honest, who has humor. It's the same, loves his mama. I could take that same list and take it to any major city and I'm talking black folks here, any major city, and the list looks exactly the same. And if a woman has been told to be clear, be clear, be clear, her list will be longer. But then I say to the women, and most women, they do want to be in a long-term committed, what I call juicy relationship. And many of us want to be in a long-term juicy covenant marriage relationship. So that same woman who has 11, 12, 15 things on her list, and she knows that list in and out. And I will say, okay, sis, so now since you got 15 on your list of what you want in a man, I need you to rattle off 15 characteristics and qualities that would make you an asset.
How many?
However many are on her list, I give her that same number back. So if she has 12 on her list, give me 12 back. How are you an asset?
Okay.
And that's when they stumble, fumble, and mumble, because the whole dating culture is about treating the man as a commodity, saying, here's the requirements I have of him. The same woman who might say, I want a man who's financially sound. And I'll say, well, hon, how much do you have in your savings? And where is your credit score right now? And, I said, so there's so much hypocrisy. And I'm working with the women because I'm working to help us get straightened out. That's who I'm putting most of my energy into. And then I also do a lot of work with brothers who are ready to come out of the mess. But in terms of numbers, I'm working mainly with women. And just to be a woman who's speaking truthfully to them, where their arguments and their defensiveness and all that doesn't fly with me.
You break that down.
Oh, absolutely.
That's that grace I was talking about when I was giving you them roses.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Right.
So, so then I will say to the women, so share with me, you got 12 on your list you want him to have, and he has to be at a 10. He can't be on the way to financial independence. He can't be on the way to loving God. He got to be at a 10. I said, but when's the last time you sat down and actually had some sacred prayer time with you and God? So much hypocrisy. So I'm able to call it out using their list, first of all, and then I'm able to say, okay, now share with me 12 ways you're an asset to a man.
You bring it to the table.
Which is different, because now we think material when we think bring to the table.
Not necessarily. I look at that metaphorically, but I can't.
Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I can't speak for the average thinker when they hear that, but metaphorically, I hear what you bring in.
But what women will tend to go to, that's why I don't use that language. What do you bring to the table? I don't use that language ever, 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 because what she'll start to rattle off is all her Western American achievement career stuff. Well, I have 2 houses, and she's going to start bringing all her material and career achievements to the table. And when we're talking about a relationship, a love relationship, ultimately, that is not what keeps it together, and that's not what makes it juicy. And
Nor
so that's
is that what men are seeing as attractive.
Yeah, that's right. So when she starts rattling all that stuff off, like, beating her chest, that's bring that extra masculine energy, which is going to repel against his masculine energy. So I don't use the language, what do you bring into the table? Because then they'll kick in to that, well, I have this and I have that and I have that. And that ain't working for us. So when I say, tell me how you're an asset, it requires them to move into a different part of their brain and say, wait, hold up. She's not asking me what I bring to the table. Oh, I got an answer for that. I can give you 15 things. But when I say, how are you an asset? Do you know how a man is made? Do you know how a spirit works? Do you know how a man ticks? Tell me what makes you an asset. Now, that same chick who could rattle off 15 things when the question was, what do you bring to the table? I build the table and all that stuff. Then she's fumbling, mumbling, stumbling, silent, because no one has asked her that question. And then I say, and do you know what to a man would be perceived as an asset? Oh, then she gets doubly confused because she's been talking to other women about men, not to men about men.
Preach.
Do you hear me?
Absolutely.
That's why in Love Academy, my highest level called Preparation for Partnership, I have a man panel. And the reason all the men say to me when I ask them, friends that are married, friends that are divorced, single men, I like diversity, men from 25 up to 65, they all say yes right away, because I tell them I've already prepped my students to close their mouths and ask you questions and listen. And as soon as I say, I'm in, because they're so used to the rebuke, the rebuttal, the argument, the talking over.
Combative.
Defensive. And defensive. And a man just answer the question, and then you going to try to change his mind when he told you his answer. So that's why I say, before the man panel starts, ladies, you get to ask questions, and that's it. If a man says something and you need clarification, you can ask a question to be sure you're clear. But we're not having arguments. Well, and that's not how my students roll anyway, because they know I don't roll that way. But most women, and a lot of women have even broken down in tears after the man panel, and we release the men off the Zoom call because they have never been in the presence of 12 to 15 black men with this much diversity in age and relationship, and had a chance to ask them questions and hear the heart of black men. And the heart of black men is so beautiful, but they've never been in a group like that. And the men thank me, Debrina, thank you so much for inviting me, because they often haven't been in a group with a group of women where they're heard and they're listened to.
So it's an equal exchange.
Well, it's where women get to listen for a change.
So now,
Because oftentimes we will overtalk you and use many more words in a conversation than you do about love relationships. And so for the men to know that the women are going to actually listen, then they're very forthcoming. Then they're sharing their hearts. They're not being uncommunicative, as some women would characterize men. Now they are sharing from their hearts. They're being disclosing. They're being truthful. And it's because they know they're not going to be attacked. They're not going to be argued with, because I have prepped the women to be sure none of that shows up in this space. So, and then the other thing that's so amazing, that when we're having the debrief after the man panel is over, the women say, every answer any man gave, it was amazing how the other ones were in agreement with it. It wasn't 12 different opinions on something, and now you're like confused. So one brother would answer, he says, just like Brother Nate said, just like Brother Michael said. I said, so ladies, do you see that there is a strong trend in the agreement among men? It isn't all over the place. So how come we've made this so complicated? Because you're talking to other confused, unhealed women about men, instead of going to men who have started to do their work, who can put some communication and language on things, and love black women, and they're not all about the things that you've been convinced they're about. And these are real black men telling you, now that you're coming to listen and not argue, they're sharing truthfully with you. And they're all in agreement.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you'll do it, I'll have you back. We can call this a series or whatever.
Okay.
But you just poked at, in quick reference, something that I think needs to be its own episode.
Okay. What's that?
You said women are getting advice from unhealed women.
Oh,
So I want
yes.
to talk about, what do you mean when you say unhealed?
okay.
How does somebody become unhealed?
Okay.
How do they
How they start to
heal?
heal. Come on now, yes.
And so that it's not just about pointing out what's wrong.
Right.
Now
Correct.
we're partially through a solution to the gray area and what's wrong. We've now established thoroughly the concept of energy points,
Energy units, yes.
energy units.
Yes.
And now that we know precisely what it is, we're in our 50th minute, and these are an hour.
Okay.
Okay. But what I want now is for you to make it full circle and to use the part that I interjected and asked for more definition on what energy units were,
Yeah.
to finish that thought from 40 minutes ago.
So what it might look like, what the gradations might look like?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So I am a huge advocate of starting with a date that's 1 hour. Now, whether that is going to sit on a park bench, whether that's taking a walk around the park, whether that's going to get some coffee or tea or a smoothie or fresh juice, whatever, it's 1 hour. 60 minutes of energy units for you, 60 minutes of energy units for him. And the notion is also low money energy units for him, because most likely the man is going to be paying. If after 1 hour, and an hour is enough time to know whether you want to be back in someone's company, and you all agree to get together again because you were a great date, and it wasn't about how much money was outlaid or how long the date was, you were a great date in the 1 hour or however much time that initial date was, then the next one you could then increase. You increase what? The amount of time, that's an energy unit. And also, maybe you started with smoothies. Now you maybe move to breakfast. So now it's 90 minutes. Then you might move to happy hour. But you create space for the date to increase energy units inside of. It's called gradations, and it works. Then you move to the evening. Don't start in the evening, which is what happens in the current dating culture. You advance. You move forward to a date in the evening. And that might not be till date 3 or date 4 or date 2, but not date 1. So now you have a pathway so that you incrementally increase the time energy units and the money energy units. And if, in fact, you were truly trying to get to know him, which when I say to women, so why do we date? To try to get to know him. Then I ask, what kind of questions are you posing? And it's not questions to try to get to know him. It's questions to fill his biography in. So where do you work? So where do you go to school? So where do you live? Those aren't the kind of questions that have you really get to know a man, his essence, his character, what shaped him, his story, his values, his life perspective, his life outlook, his life philosophy.
I find it interesting. 2 things. One, women do that, and they're basically like it's like they're filling out a worksheet.
Yeah.
Of like
they are. Fill in the blank. Check. I call it scorecarding, internal scorecarding.
Right. Who, what, where, when.
Yes.
And I'm filling in all this who, what, where, when.
Yes.
And really get to know somebody's essence. But to get to know somebody's essence and all that is kind of the why.
Yeah. And what?
We're not getting to the why. It's just who, what, where you work.
Right. Oh, where'd you go to school?
Where you go to school? How many kids you got?
Where do you live? Yeah. Have you been married before?
What high school you went to?
Yeah. It's like
None
fill
of
in
it
the
is
blank.
Why? And like, or really just a deeper essence. So I get that. Then me personally, I don't know, maybe it's because of just, being a comedian that now is popping or whatever, but I'll get women that will say, I want to meet the Nate that's not on stage. Like, everyone knows Nate, I want to meet Nathaniel. I'm like, hold up. First of all, nobody's whole naming me. You know what I mean? I don't even know you, woman. Goddamn Nathaniel. You know what I'm saying?
Whole naming you.
Right.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
That's like someone using my nickname. You don't nickname. You don't use my nickname. You're not in that circle.
But they say that, and I'm like, but if you truly knew me, you would understand how much of me is what I do and how much of what I do is who I am.
Right.
It's a career. I'm not just fucking around on stage.
No,
I am giving people all. You want to get to know me? Watch
This is
all
a
these
mission.
videos.
This is a mission. We're Jacksons.
Yeah.
There isn't this separation like if you work for someone during the day and you're a different person when you get
turn
off
it
work.
Off and no.
Yeah, it's integrated. This is an expression of my gifts, talents, skills, abilities, my God-given assignment in the earth. This is an expression of me, what my business is. I just happen to generate dollars as a vehicle.
Man, I'm so glad you put it that way.
Yes.
That's even a relief to hear because I
Yes.
have been trying to figure out what in the hell are the words to express that same thing, but I continue to get the energy of I want to know the you that ain't you on stage and all that. I'm like, bruh, I don't know what else I'm supposed to give you because I give everything to the stage.
Right.
I say my thoughts, feelings, goals, impressions, my interpretation of other people's discourses and lives they're leaving. I'm putting comedy in it, but hell, if you can't figure out who I am and what I believe in and what I think,
right,
then I don't know what to tell. You want to sit next to me while I go fishing the one time in 5 years I have time to do it?
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
So say that again. Your business. Your what?
So
now, I want that part where you was rattling off fingers.
So a long time ago, because I think someone has said to me, and it was not a man. I think it was another woman who was an employee, had never owned her own business, had never generated her income for direct offer to market of her gift, talent, skills, and abilities. It always been supporting someone else's vision called AT&T or Boeing or Microsoft or Amazon. But that puts a wall up between you and your client because you work for someone else. And I realized as an entrepreneur, there is no wall. This business is a vehicle that allows me to express, contribute, and offer my gifts, talents, skills, and abilities in a package in a way that there can be an exchange of reciprocal dollars for it. And that's a mindset. That's a certain consciousness. So if you're out to dinner with me or you call up and say, Debrina, how are you doing? I'm not only going to talk with you about, how my husband is doing or how my daughters are doing, because it's an inherent and integral part of my makeup.
Go ahead.
I'm also going to be talking with you
Go
about my enterprise.
Golly.
Come on there with my enterprise.
And so it's sabotaging that if you ask me how I'm doing and I get to talking about the things, the irons that I have in the fire, right?
Right.
This happened to me before, and I did not know how to take. I was befuddled,
Right. Befuddled.
which rarely happens. And I
You
was like-
don't get befuddled often.
Well, I was like, what the fuck? But my ex at one point was like, you don't talk to me about the stuff you're doing all day.
Oh.
Well, I'm like, well, you don't show enough interest in it for me to do that.
Right.
So then I put effort into telling her about these things. And then she had the audacity to flip it and say, all you talk about is that stuff. To
But
that, I was like,
Oh my goodness.
that is the effect of the cause you asked for.
Yes.
I could talk about that much less. I can talk about whatever you want to talk. And so men that are entrepreneurs or have the entrepreneurial spirit, I think women need to understand, if you ain't never built nothing, you're already on the outside of it. You don't understand the sense of completion, crossing off to-do list items. And first of all, I just read a post that tons of men are agreeing with,
Okay.
even non-entrepreneurs.
Okay.
The post said, it was by a girl.
Okay.
She said, ladies, you need to understand, men will go on a trip with you. They will take you somewhere. They'll go on vacation with you. But after day 2, they are itching to get back to their hustle or their grind or make
Their
some money so
vision.
bad that they can barely even stand looking at you. Don't go on a trip for more than 2 days with a man, because now it's you versus everything in his life that's pulling towards him. And you're not
A
enough to compete.
successful man, because the women want the.
I hear you.
Okay.
This
That'll
post
be another
just said
caveat.
that.
Okay.
Then thousands of men,
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, non-entrepreneurs, successful, unsuccessful, all of them are like, yeah, exactly.
Amen. Yes.
I might not have 2 pennies to rub together, but if I'm out here with your ass, I can't go try to get it.
Spending money, not making it.
And that's the number. Like, yeah, man, I'm over here spending money on you, and you ain't like, God damn. Like, and it was so many. I'm talking about brothers just unloading paragraphs into the comments.
Yes.
And then they didn't get it all out in one because there's a character limit. There's another comment following that. Like, people are, man. So I saw that post, and it brings it all full circle to
Yes.
be like, you got a man that's an entrepreneur that's chasing his dreams.
Yes.
Instead of trying to figure out how to integrate into that process of some kind of way to figure out where you fit or what is convenient or what is comfortable, you're coming in with some weird ass Disney expectation of how much time a man is supposed to. And then the worst thing you could say, and I hate to say this because there is truth to it, but that if he wants to, he will bullshit. Ain't nobody too busy to send a text. Ain't nobody too busy. Yeah, there's truth to that. But at the same time, are you worth him stopping?
If
Are
a
you
man
worth
is
him
in his
putting
zone,
down-
men have single-minded focus. If a man is in his zone, he isn't going to stop in the middle of his day like a woman does. When she thinks about a man, she'll stop and text right then. Men will stop, think about her, and then say, I'll text her after I finish this deal, this transaction. Okay? So it
Yes.
doesn't mean he's not thinking about you. Women and men are made very differently. But I want to come back to that comment because I know our time's almost
Another
up.
episode alert.
Okay, but I want to come back to that
Yes,
comment.
but you just said something else. You're brilliant enough to hold on to that. We're not going to miss that comment that you want to come back to.
Okay.
But the other episode
don't
we
think
have
I'll
to do,
forget.
we
Okay.
have to do
Okay.
is the difference between men and women and how we
Oh,
like.
Lord, yes.
All right, now the comment you wanted to address.
Okay, then this will be quick. So, the woman who says, "I want to know the Nate, not the one on stage,"
Mhm.
right? But if she knows how to ask questions that really are her trying to understand the Nate, the version of you, because that's a version of you, but it's all still a part of you. But you want to understand a little bit more about the version not on the stage. Well, then ask a question that will give you a chance to share your heart. So, Nate, when did you first have a desire to be a comedian? Take me back. And you're going to reminisce, and then you're going to talk about sitting up on the top of that abandoned restaurant and envisioning about you having a comedy club and what made you want to have a comedy club. Well, tell me about the roses. How did that inspiration come about? And then you will be speaking from the point of essence and inspiration and how your spirit got moved. And it's the same dude on stage, but it's a different version of him. And because you are asking questions that show that you're trying to get to know the man, not just the performer, let's call it that, your questions reveal that. And then when you listen and then ask a follow-up question that reveals that you really do
Real
give
listening.
a damn and that you're really listening, it is an anomaly for men. Because women usually ask one question and they don't ask further questions. And he goes, "Oh, okay." So he keeps his answer shallow. So any rate, I just wanted to say that's how she really has the ability to get to know the Nate not on stage by the questions she asks, not the fill in the blank ones,
Right.
and then the follow up questions that show she really is invested and cares.
Which I get, but my end of it is, and I truly do get that.
Yeah.
My end of it is,
Yeah.
okay, but why?
Why what?
What makes you think you're worth my time to slow down enough to tell you anything more than what you already seen on stage? If I don't have a genuine interest in you, what in any way, shape, like what? Why am I doing this non-recorded podcast with your ass? That's what that is. Why am I doing
Well, I'm not talking about teeing it up like a podcast, but I just mean in the course of the natural.
No, trust me,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, all
you should
right.
organically prod for deeper questions and listening and let the answers you get lead to the next thing. When I said I got that, I got that.
Okay, got it.
What I'm saying is, you want this other, let me see this other side of you. Let me look behind the curtain. What's my motivation for letting you see the Wizard of Oz? Why? Okay, so you've asked great questions. You've gotten great answers. I'm mentally stimulated. Okay. Now what?
Right.
And what do I want? Like, okay, perfect date. We talk, we laugh. There's some depth to it. You appreciate me for who I am. I appreciate you for who you are. We connect on a mental level because there's a sapiosexual aspect to how I'm getting to know you and get a feel for who you are.
Yes.
We have a great date. I'm like, cool, I would love it. I don't mind the time I spent with you.
That's right.
Now, you want to make it something that I desire to do again? Not just I don't mind it if it happened organically, I do it again.
Desire. Let's talk about it.
Because I'll say,
Yeah.
hey, this was fun. I'm glad that this happened. If my schedule aligns with your schedule and the stars align and there's a pink moon or whatever, I'm down to do this again. I won't run from this happening again.
Right.
Now, there's a difference between that and me being like, I need to line the stars up myself.
That's
I
right.
need a pink moon. I need to make it so that I
Yes.
can be in this woman's space. What are
Yeah.
you doing that makes me go again?
Yes.
That I'm reaching for you instead of just being like, well, I'm open to it.
Right.
And for me, I want to bust a nut too. I want to bust a nut.
But now, hang on.
Holding me hostage with your pussy, bitch. Bust a nut.
So what would keep you coming back and the pussy is not on the table?
Nothing.
You wouldn't come back for a second date
Fuck that.
or a third date.
Fuck that. No.
Not even a third.
No, and this is why women dangle pussy, because they know men ain't coming back unless there's the carrot dangling version of this pussy. I'll let you see it this time. Next time you can touch it. I'll let you touch it this time. Next time you can smell it. I'll let you smell it next time. Next time you can blow a kiss at it. Next time I'll let you. Nigga, you out of $40,000. Ain't even got no pussy. Nah, run that pussy, because what's the difference between a user? What's the difference between a user and somebody who's not a user? The not user is already giving up what supposedly is your prize. You're taking my most valuable stuff, my time, my effort, my energy, my money, and I get nothing from it when your most valuable asset you sit on and you don't use it with me because I'm not worthy, or you're not ready for it, or you got a whole nother person knocking your back out that I don't know about. The number one way for a man to see through all the bullshit is to just, is she fucking? If she ain't giving you the butt. And then that's where you get the women that are just floozies and they fucking, they don't care about none of the other stuff, and they start to get gray. It's another episode we talk about. But I'll say this. I'll say this. Yeah, I want some of that. I want some of them guts. If I'm already doing all that other stuff, we're already spending that kind of time. Like, I should not also leave from this place feeling unsatisfied in other ways. When you're happy, plus you're going in a house to a high-powered, scientifically developed, engineer-built rose that's going to blow your brains out that I don't have in my house. You can take care of yourself. I can't. I got to just go home and grab myself with the same ashy-ass hand. But you get to go back to a scientific anomaly and put it on 10 and zap, 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 zap yourself. Now you're going to bed full, happy, fed, mentally stimulated, enamored by a man, and sexually pleased.
Doesn't have a chest.
Just saying. So,
Okay.
What would keep me coming back? I mean, that's kind of.
So that'll be another episode, because I believe,
and I'm not even over sexualized. But goddamn, what we doing?
Okay, we'll come back to that in a future episode, because I want to kind of put a little spin on that, because as long as money is up in there, then we're gonna get to the pussy energy.
I don't
units.
know. Even if I don't spend no money, if you got me for a whole damn day, from 8 to 8,
Well,
who talked and walked and ate ice cream and bonded.
That's a
I've
long
only spent
time.
$14. That's a hell of a time. So that's why
That's
I
a
appreciate
lot
you
of
being
energy
like
units.
1 hour is it.
Start as a start.
Yes.
And
I
then
would be
increase.
okay if a girl said, hey, I don't even want you to stop what you're doing. Let me just come talk to you let me just be up in your let me get up in your space a little bit. Bring a bad bitch to work day.
Yes.
I would appreciate that more than
Right. So
just-
then she comes through for an hour and she says, is there anything I can help you with while I'm here?
Shit.
Oh my gosh. And so then
Yes.
her touch is in the space when she leaves.
Yes.
You're like, okay, my goodness, when can I see her again?
Yes.
Right? And there's been no money outlaid.
None. And she's
Okay.
like,
No
before
money.
I go, do you
and
want
no,
you want a little head or something before I go? I might even decline. Damn, I'm cool.
okay.
That's what's up though.
And
Okay.
what would have you want to see her again? Like making the stars align and you throwing the pink moon up. So
The fact that there is no pullback of accessibility. There is like
say more.
because you got steps and gradients, right?
Yeah.
Or
Gradients, gradations.
gradations.
Yeah.
But if the gradations are clear and we are going to a destination, a man will keep on playing the game of life with this woman. We'll jump in the rat race and play a little game. But if at a point, it's like if you're playing Monopoly.
It's not a game.
No,
though.
I'm saying it's like if there's a
Okay.
reward for it, you can't miss the chance
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
reward. You can't
yeah.
miss a chance. You can't
Yeah.
miss an exchange of energy.
Right.
Otherwise, somebody feels shorted.
Right,
If we're
right.
playing Monopoly and
Mhm.
every time you roll the dice, every time you pass go, you get $200. And you roll the dice and you pass go, and we're like, you don't get it this time.
Right.
You're like, well, what the fuck are the
You feel
rules?
cheated. Yes. Right.
And that's how we feel.
Yes.
So
I know.
listen, that's today's episode, man. We have way more that we can